Hi, my name is Ben Alig. I grew up here in the outskirts of Wake Forest, North Carolina, and I went to high school at St. Thomas More Academy. My background is one of agriculture. When I was 11 years old, I really got into it, and in the form of a chicken farm that I started, Little Birdie Hatchery. Then my junior year of high school, started the FFA chapter. My STEAM experience was a very good one. It really helped me get into NC State and be where I wanted to be, even though my high school grades weren't where they needed to be when I graduated. I think that STEAM was a tremendous opportunity for me, and I would highly recommend it to really anybody who it's offered to, because it really gave me the tools to succeed in not only community college, but back here when I was back here at NC State. I'm studying poultry science and ag business, a double major at NC State University. I chose this major really for one reason, the business that I'm currently running, Little Birdie Hatchery. Of course, the business is primarily a chicken farm, so poultry science to help deal with the chickens, and the ag business to help deal with the business aspects. The hatchery, I started, like I said, when I was 11, and really grew into something that I never thought it would. We started when I was 11. We raised up 30 birds. I wanted to have a flock of egg layers so I could sell eggs in the neighborhood, and we raised up a flock of 30 birds to about 5 weeks, which is when a chicken could go outside without heat. I only wanted about 25, and we put them on Craigslist, and within 3 days I sold all but 8. So I turned around and said, let's do this again, and it's really come into something that I never thought it would. Being part of the agriculture sector means a lot to me, especially this part, especially the kind of this small backyard part. Now, of course, you hear a lot of people saying how by 2050 we're going to have 9 billion people to feed, and I think that what I'm doing here, helping people feed themselves out of their own backyard, is going to take a lot of the burden off of or at least some of the burden off of the agriculture industry, and help it focus on other things such as feeding third world countries. Now, if we can feed ourselves, it'll help. Like I said, it'll help the agriculture industry feed the people who can't necessarily feed themselves. I also like to give a shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Gordon. They've been helping me, and pretty much from the start. From the first summer session I went to as part of STEAM to even now I see them occasionally. I'd just like to give a special thank you to them, and a special thank you to all the people who have given me scholarships.